Hi and welcome back. Today we're going to be reading a new story. Let's see what it's called. What's the Big Idea, Molly? Written and illustrated by Valery Gorbachev. That means that this person wrote the story and drew the pictures for this book. Now let's see what this story is all about. Molly put down her notebook. It was not a good day for ideas. Molly had been trying to write a poem all morning. She loved beautiful words, but she just couldn't find an idea. Now all of her friends had come to Molly's house. Tomorrow was Turtle's birthday, but no one could come up with an idea for a gift for Turtle either. Molly put her pencil down. "I know," Rabbit said. "A nice picture is a great birthday gift. I will draw a picture of a flower for Turtle." "I like it," said Goose. "I will draw a picture of a flower for Turtle too." Frog jumped right off the couch. "Me too! I love to draw flowers." "And me," said Pig. "Flowers are my favorite thing to draw." No, said Molly. "Drawing is a good idea, and I like to draw too. But we can't give Turtle 5 pictures of a flower. We need to think." "I think of my best ideas when I run," said Rabbit, walking out of the house. "I think my best when I'm fishing," Goose said, following him. "I get my best ideas down the pond," Frog said. "Mine come to me under the willow tree," said Pig. "I'll be back soon." "I am staying here," said Molly. "My best ideas come to me right here. When they come to me at all, that is." And she sat down on the porch. Maybe she'd do better thinking up a gift for Turtle than she did thinking up a poem. Meantime, Rabbit ran and ran and ran until he got the perfect new idea of what to draw for Turtle's birthday. Frog hopped to the pond and plopped in. He swam and swam until he got an idea of what to draw for Turtle's birthday. Goose waddled down to the lake. He fished and fished until he got just the right idea of what to draw for Turtle's birthday. Pig went right to the willow tree and she took a nap. That's how she got her best ideas. When she woke up, she knew just what to draw. It seems that all the animals are coming up with ideas as they do the things that help them think of the ideas. Let's see what they will come up with. I wonder what they might think to do for Turtle. What do you think they might do? I guess we'll have to keep reading to find out. So let's see. When all the friends ran to Molly's house with their new ideas, Molly still had no idea at all. "What idea did you come up with?" she asked, a bit grumpy. "Running through the woods, I saw a beautiful tree. I am drawing the tree for Turtle," said Rabbit. "I am sure Turtle will love it." "Oh dear," said Frog, jumping into the pond. "I saw a beautiful tree too. 2 pictures of trees will be all right, won't they?" "You will not believe it," said Goose, "but I caught a fish under a most beautiful tree as well. And I have drawn that very tree for Turtle. 3 very good pictures of trees will be all right too, right?" "Oops," squealed Pig. "The tree that I was sleeping under was the perfect tree. I have started to draw that very tree for Turtle." Looks like everyone had the same bright idea. "Oh goodness," said Molly. "First, it was all flowers. Now it is all trees. You can't all give Turtle a picture of a tree." Wait, I've got an idea." She sat down on the porch with her pad and pencil and began to write. "What is it, Molly?" said her friends. "Do you want to draw a tree too?" "No," said Molly without looking up. "Just wait, please." Then Molly told everyone her idea, and they all loved it. Molly and her friends got busy working on Turtle's present together. They drew and painted and glued and stapled until it was finished. The next day was Turtle's birthday. They met him down by the pond and sang "Happy Birthday" to him. Then all together gave him one, just one, wrapped present. It was a beautiful book from his 5 friends with beautiful pictures for every season. The summer picture was drawn by Rabbit. It reads, "Summer. In summer, it's hot. I feel like I'm in a melting pot." Goose drew the autumn picture that read, "Autumn. Fall is in the air. Leaves are blowing here and there." Frog drew the winter picture, which reads, "Winter. Snow is crystal white. It shines in the night." Pig, who loved spring best, drew spring. It read, "Spring. Spring is here. Let's give a cheer. It's the best season of the year." And Molly wrote every beautiful word. "I love this book," said Turtle, "and I love all of you. I will think of you whenever I read it." And they all sat down and had a great birthday party together. When Molly went home, she sat back on the porch step. "I wonder," she said, picking up her notebook and pencil, "if I will get another big idea tomorrow. I am ready for it." And there we see Molly at the end of the story, in her bed, sleeping and dreaming up her next idea. Now this week, we are working on the skill of sequencing, and that means that we place information from the story in order. We're going to be looking at the beginning, middle, and ending of the story. Let's take a look at that together. Here we see a picture from the beginning, and we see the word beginning. We have pictures from the middle of the story, and it says middle. And we have a picture from the end, and up here it says ending. So we have 3 sections. We have the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story. This one says, what happened at the beginning of the story? Let's think about that. How did the story start? What was something that happened first, at the beginning? Can you think of something that happened at the beginning? Molly was trying to think of ideas. Then in the story we see pictures showing that her friends came over to her house. And then they were trying to come up with what? An idea for Turtle's birthday present. So at the beginning of the story, the animals came over to Molly's house and they started thinking of an idea. And what was the idea that they all came up with that wouldn't work because they all had the same idea? What was that idea? They all wanted to draw flowers. And would Turtle like 4 or 5 pictures of a flower for his birthday? No, that wouldn't be so fun if they were all the same, so they had to come up with a new idea. Now, if we continue thinking about the story, we can continue to the middle. What happened in the middle of the story? Here we see Goose fishing, Rabbit running, the piglet sleeping under the tree, and we see the frog plopping into the water. What were all of these animals doing? They were thinking. That's right. They wanted to come up with their own new, different idea for a present for Turtle. So they went to do the things that helped them to think. That's what happened in the middle of the story. Let's remember the end. Over here we see a picture of all the animals at a birthday picnic. What happened at the end of the story? How did they solve the problem of having the same present? Well, we know after the middle, they thought of a new idea, which was drawing trees. But they all ended up drawing trees again. So Molly came up with a really clever idea to make their present unique. What did she turn those trees into? The 4 seasons. That's right. She turned them into the 4 seasons, into winter, spring, summer, and fall. And they turned that into a book of seasons. And they gave that to Turtle. And that was the one present they all worked on together just for Turtle. And Turtle loved it. So at the end of the story, they finally do what? What are they doing here? Having a birthday, celebrating, a picnic. Any of those answers would be right, because that is how the story ends. They finally come together and celebrate, and over here we see Turtle with his brand new book, the present they made for him. Very good. Let's take a look now at our vocabulary words from the story for this week. Read the words with me. When I read it, you say it after me. Okay? Willow, porch, plopped, waddled, woods, squealed. Very good, you did great. Now let's see what they mean. I tried to put the pictures near the words to help you connect the word to the picture. Here we have the word willow, and in the story there was a willow tree. That's where Pig goes to take her nap to think of her idea. And a willow is a type of tree like you see in this picture. If you notice, the willow has long drapey branches that hang down. And it looks like it's weeping or crying. They look like tears falling down. That's why sometimes people call this tree a weeping willow. But a willow is a type of tree. Next we have the word porch. And some of you may already know this word, but some of you may not. So here we have a picture of a porch. This house has a covered area in the front where you can walk or sit or enjoy the breeze outside. So a porch is any outside area that's connected to a house that's covered by a roof. And the porch can be on the front, it can be in the back, it can be on the sides of the house, and some houses even have porches that go all the way around. That's crazy. Our next word down here is plopped. And if you look at the girl in the picture, she's falling onto that couch. She's plopping herself onto the couch. And to plop means to fall or drop onto something clumsily or in a clumsy way. So you plop yourself into the chair, just like she's doing here in the couch. Next we have waddled. And I use the picture of a penguin because whenever we think of the word waddle, we think of a penguin. And waddle means to walk with a side-to-side motion, like walking like this. And penguins walk that way because their feet are so short and close together that every time they take a step, they waddle back and forth like this. Or side to side rather, not back and forth. Next word, woods. And this picture shows us the woods. The woods is the same as saying a forest. There's lots and lots of trees. And because there are so many trees with tree trunks made of what? Wood. That's why they call it the woods, because there are many trees with tree trunks made of wood. Our last word down here is squealed. And look at this cute little picture of this piggy. Isn't that the cutest little piggy? Little pigs and big pigs squeal. That's a sound that they make. Like a cat meows and a dog barks, a pig squeals. So squealed means to make a really loud squealing sound. It's almost like a screaming or a screeching. And little pigs and big pigs make that sound. Well, thank you for joining me today for our story, for our lesson on beginning, middle, and ending, and for going over the vocabulary with me. I hope you learned something new, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.